Okay, I'm VaSilly Fisk, and I'm wearing my Fisk hat. I'm a metaphysical detective, and it means that I use all kinds of bizarre things, non rational ways of getting to figure out mysteries. So, the great mystery for us is why we are here. Now, I have come to the conclusion that this is a mystery that we can pursue and perhaps solve. Okay. So I'm taking the case. Where are we going to start? Well, you have to look at the history. And the history is. Um, it's so big, it's unbelievably huge. So you have to narrow it down to what you have on your lap today and see what falls into your lap the next day. It's not a mystery that you're going to be able to solve in 10 minutes. It's going to be an ongoing mystery. And I think what happens is once you're on the trail of the mystery, you might find certain things come up that you kind of fear are not very valuable. Don't throw them away. We call these incident reports. And with incident reports, they just get filed away into your memory banks until sometime in the future when you remember back, when you remember whatever this was, and you go, oh, well, maybe it's relevant or maybe it's not, but it's come up for reevaluation. And that is how this stuff works. It's basically you go through all of your clues, and all of your clues are either already in your memories from your life up to now, or they will be things that are presented to you on a day by day basis as you continue along the journey of life. So, that is your introduction. Um, I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to give you any personal clues right now. I'm going to give you a general outline of how you are going to do about doing this. It is basically you by yourself and anyone that you invite to join you in your quest. This is basically an old style quest, and uh, people may or may not be interested. Sometimes they're interested from the get go. Sometimes they're interested from the get go and then they immediately fall away and are not ever interested again. Somebody might say, I'm not interested now, and down the line decide that they want to join your quest. So you don't know. And in the end, every quest is personal to you, but if you go in a group, you may be able to find clues that somebody else could use that you think are, I don't know what this means. So the value of having a group is that you've got multiple people's quests to figure out why they are here. And the more people are on your quest, the more likely you are to pick up clues that are relevant to other people. If you only do the quest on your own, well, you'll probably find clues that are relevant for other people, but whether or not they're interested, it becomes a real pain in the neck trying to figure it out because you know what people are like. You have to catch them when they're in a certain mood. But if they're part of your quest and they're part of your, this official thing that you're doing, you're questing to figure out why you're here, then you can say, this particular comment is about our quest to figure out what we're doing here. So if you've been talking about baseball for a long time and you want to change the subject, then that's how you would change the subject. You're saying we're going to talk about this quest. It's a quest thing, so we're changing subjects. Just so you know, so you don't think I'm jumping into somewhere and you don't understand where we're going. It's this ongoing quest. Okay. So now that you've been given the option to invite others, you will have to figure it out yourself who you think might be interested in your quest and go about asking them. And then you'll have to Use the magical energy of quest to organize your quest. So it is, I mean, you might be someone who loves to work with pen and paper and write down all kinds of things, or you might like to write down all kinds of sort of factoids on file cards and have a file card box where you keep all your files. This is the old-fashioned way that detectives would solve mysteries, using file cards. Um, it really depends on what comes up for you, how you want to organize your stuff. Um, I'll leave it at there. If you're really good at computers and you've got a database, you could use a database, but that's an awful lot of typing, and I don't do that much typing. Um, but I will tell you that a lot of the stuff will be directly from your memories and given to you. When and how? Um, well, the thing is, if you think that you've got some information for somebody else, it is a wise choice to at least see if that person is at all interested in what you've got. If they are, then you will be creating something good if you offer it to them. But don't force it on them. That's the thing. You have to be sort of, wait to see if they seem at all interested. And if they seem like they're just, their mood is that they don't want anything, they don't want it, then it's not viable to give it to them. Maybe another time will present itself. You have to feel it out using your spider sense. Imagine if you were Spider-Man and you have spidey sense. So that's what you're going to be using with people. And my personal background is that if the time comes up and you're able to do it, then you'll be able to do it. And if the time comes up and you can't do it, well, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way the reality game is played. So one of my co-characters is Bob Frizzell, who is all about the reality game. And that's what this is. This is the reality game, because this is the game that we play every moment in the now. What is our reality? And from my own research, what you're taught in high school is primitive. It is not very valuable. So if you're going to expand your mind into other ways of looking at reality, you're going to have to do a lot of research. And the research is available in hardcover books, softcover books, Kindle books, the internet, things like YouTube, and just your everyday life, people that might run into you and give you hints and allegations. That's about it. I'm going to cut it short here. This is your introduction to going on a quest and how you go about that. And the magical energy of quest, when you invoke quest is a magical energy, and it will lead you forward. If you forget you're on a quest and something happens, maybe a good thing to do is to write down the word quest on a file card or a piece of paper and stick it in your bedroom on, like if you've got a bedroom mirror that you look in all the time, stick it in the corner so that you get reminded every day, or maybe where you brush your teeth every day, write the word quest. So it reminds you that you're on a quest. So every day you're reminded that you're on a quest. If you don't do this, then you might start getting clues and you've forgotten that you're on a quest and you go, what's going on? So once you've started on a quest, remember that you're on a quest. When does the quest end? I don't know. The point of a quest is to quest. Once you start on questing, then pretty much you like questing, because it's more fun than anything else to go on a quest. It is for me anyway. I'm VaSilly Fisk.